This is the second half of Faculae 36, and in our previous thrilling episode, Laomedon, the king of Troy, had asked Neptune and Apollo, whom you see here, to help him build a wall around Troy, and they did help, but then Laomedon decided to stiff them and not pay. This is always a bad idea with contractors, especially when they are too erratic and violent Greek gods. So here we go. Igator. Therefore, or we could even say, and so, Neptune and Apollo, there's your subject, angered for this reason being we're referring back. These sentences don't occur out of context. And this is this whole thing kind of is the subject. They sent a certain monster. This is a funny word. We always say certain, but it could almost just mean a. Romans are very careful about being specific, but when they don't know specifically what monster it is, they put that in there. And here we've got an ablative of description. Nice little thing. Oops, there we go. Description. So it describes the monster. A monster with a horrible appearance. Well, don't all monsters look terrible? Which, and this guy goes all the way back to monstrum. That's the antecedent. The relative pronoun agrees with its antecedent in number, singular, and gender, neuter. However, its case, nominative, determines its function in its own clause. It is big S, the subject of wheneabat, which would come. Okay, so you see, monstrum is accusative because it's the do, direct object, of miserunt. So that's how monstrum is functioning, but quod is nominative because it is the big S, the subject, which would come every day out of the sea, and it would eat people and herds. Notice my footnote there sort of split up the pekudes que. And sometimes QUE is actually spelled with a little space in some inscriptions. All right, now I want to talk about these two, which you parsed previously. These guys are imperfect. And I really want to stress that because of quotidiae over here, daily. You see, this is really a good example of continuing action. This happened every day. It's repeating. And so you have to use that imperfect tense because we're just going forward. All right, so time is a fish or perhaps a squid. Ooh, that does look like a little bit. Maybe I'll draw some more tentacles there. And we've got a squid with the big eye. All right, yes, something like that. The squid is moving. All right, moving forward through time, and in this case, repeatedly. So the imperfect tense in Latin, it actually means unfinished. Sorry, I got that a little bit out of the picture frame there. But yes, there's my squid shooting forward through the water of time.